Blocks.
Hi there, this is the fourth Building Blocks. As always in Building Blocks, it's about free sample downloads, and this time it's about 200 drum samples and more than 25 loops from classical drum machines. So, before we start, feel free to go also to the other videos. There is a lot more samples that you can download, and if you like to stay updated on new samples, simply subscribe. For now, we start with some really cool classical machines that I only can sample because of one cool guy, and that's Steve Baltes and his Arctic Sunrise studio. This guy has 107 classical drum machines. And for you, we picked out 3 of his favorite drum machines to sample them. That's the SDX Simmons, it's the Oberheim DMX, and it's the BMI Powerhouse. On top of that, I also wanted to add some samples from my favorite classic drum machine, which is actually the TR-707. So you get some beat loops, so you really can feel the groove of this machine, and you also get all the sounds that this machine has to offer. So you get all these sounds to create this 80s sounds, and Steve will now explain a little bit more about these machines.
The company Simmons, they really were looking for the future back in the day. So this was kind of like the Fairlight for electronic drums. The cool thing about this drum system was that you had like special pads with different zones. So you were able to put like different snares on one pad. So this was really like forward thinking from Simmons back in the day. I mean, if you old like us, you know Bill Bruford. It's the drummer of King Crimson, and he also played with Yes. And this is one of his discs. So let's check it out. I like it. Actually says the date, October 1989. I think around this time he toured with Yes, and he played 2 of those units on stage. This was kind of a spare machine. Maybe you remember the track The Politics of Dancing. And so this is actually the unit of the drummer from this band, and got used for the song as far as I know. So it has quite an exciting background. Yeah, I mean, if you're like a drum machine addict like me, you gotta have a DMX. And I got this one in a very desperate state. It was like completely fucked up. Then all the foam was like melted away. Yeah, some wizard actually got it back working. So thanks to Kai from Extended in Berlin. And one thing you will always notice is like this special groove of this machine. I mean, this has been used by New Order for this type of disco sound, but a lot of hip-hop acts like Run DMC or the DMX crew, they use this machine, and this is has a lot to do with like the internal groove. If you press play here, it's a very straight beat, but it has like this real drummer quality. And one fun fact is that all machines of the 80s, they stored the sounds on EPROMs. All those EPROMs, they worked in pretty much every machine. So this is the BMI Powerhouse. I think BMI was a company from Scotland. They used like a 8-track tape player. So it came with a bunch of tapes like this. I mean, the tapes give you like an impression of the area when this was built. I think late 60s. I mean, this looks like Swedish VHS porn. Sorry, but I had to mention it, but I especially like this one. This is close to the edge. The idea was to record like a real drummer and do a drum loop and use like the different tracks, different rhythms on different tracks, and you can flip through the sounds. Yeah, that's it. That's the BMI Powerhouse. I searched it for ages, and if someone is watching and who has tape number 2, give me a call.
A lot of nice sounds for your samplers. I hope you enjoyed that building blocks. I hope you can make use of the free download. Feel free to also visit Steve's site. He also does great stuff and also great music in his Arctic Sunrise studio. And what's left for me to say is just subscribe and see you next time.